That Laramie Tunsil trade.
Laramie Tunsil trade, yeah.
The Dolphins have 3 first-round picks. So, as a Redskin fan, do you want to see them trade out of the number?
As the Redskins fan, you trade out of the number 2.
So
What pick do the Dolphins have?
They have 5 currently. They have 5. They have 19, and they have 25.
Okay, so you trade out of the second pick. You can take the 5, and you can probably get the Texans pick for the number 2 overall, right? You can get you a top flight.
So you're saying trade number 2, you get 5, and you get 25 back.
You get 5 and you get 25 back.
Why
which
not
is smart.
19 and just let them keep 25?
I mean, if they're willing to give you 19, but I don't really foresee a team being willing to just give you 5 and 19
for the number.
But if that's 6 extra picks.
Said Jimmy Moreland will be better next year. Troy says he wants to see who Skins head coach is going to be first. Okay, so that leads us to another question. We got about 9 minutes left, by the way. So that leads us to another question. Who's taking over the Redskins position? Who's taking over the head coach? First of all, Bruce Allen will be fired. I'm going to pretty much guarantee that. Who is going to be the GM/head coach of the Washington Redskins? And y'all in the comment, who do y'all want? Who do y'all want? I think that will determine what they do. Also see what they would do on the defensive side. Okay. So as Redskin fans, because all y'all are right now, well, most of y'all, any of y'all, who do y'all want to see as general manager and the head coach? Seon, I'm going to start with you since you are the Redskin fan. Who you want as general manager and who do you want as your head coach?
Honestly, I don't really have a pick as far as like general manager, head coach. What I want is I want them to have a general manager and a head coach that are on the same page and have a view. I feel like you need to be interviewing these guys at the same time. Make sure they both have the same vision for what the offense needs to be, what the team needs to be. 2, I feel like Dan Snyder needs to make sure that he stays all the way out of decisions as far as what's going on. What they need to do is try to mend fences with Trent Williams so he'll at least show up for preseason so he can look good so they can trade his ass.
Troy said he likes Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator from the Chiefs.
I like that guy too, man, but
I just don't think DC is right for him. I think he's.
I don't know that DC's right for him either.
I think he's.
The Chiefs have a lot of weapons and tools. Like
Mark's. Oh, this is a good one. Here you go, Seon. Mark says the GM for New England or Doug Williams. Doug Williams is a general manager for the Washington.
What has Doug Williams showed already?
I mean, he's a capable man. What is he?
What's he done?
I gotta check his role. Hold on. I gotta see what he does because I gotta see his role because I'm not too sure what his role is.
Right. Look.
Doug Williams was named Senior Vice President of Player Personnel.
So he's the Senior Vice President of Player Personnel, and then we have Trent Green, who's a player who doesn't want to affiliate with the team. Wouldn't the head of player personnel be dealing with that?
So Doug, he did say Doug Williams. He said Doug Williams brought in Adrian Peterson.
Okay.
It wasn't a bad signing at all, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't a bad signing, but it was kind of a no-brainer signing.
But okay. So I've got the general manager for New England Patriots, if Robert Kraft allows him to do it.
Won't happen.
Doug Williams, Moorhead. You've got Moorhead. You've got Doug Williams. I've heard Urban Meyer be mentioned to the Redskins.
Urban Meyer doesn't need to be mentioned anyway.
Especially with all the Ohio State connections that he has.
Not just all the Ohio State connections. I mean, you got to think Alex Smith was his quarterback at Utah. But everywhere that he's gone, it's ended badly because of violations. And yes, this is not the NC. This is not the huh.
I wonder what kind of violation he's gonna have in the NFL.
I don't know, but what I'm not going to do is take a risk on a guy who's already shown that he's willing to break rules and bend rules and do dumb shit. The Redskins already have too much dumb shit going on with the damn cheerleaders on the boat and all that other shit, Trent Williams stuff, all these dumbass contracts. Let's not bring in some controversial figure to F some shit up. Just saying.
Troy said, why not have a black head coach in D.C.? So you
okay. First off, we're not picking. I'm not trying to pick coaches, DMs. Look, this ain't the Lakers. Ain't nobody about to hire motherfucking what's his name? Ain't nobody about to hire Magic Johnson because he's a great player as the GM, so he can fuck shit up. Like, let's not do that. This ain't a Kurt Rambis type of deal. Let's hire people who know what the fuck they're talking about and what they're doing.
Mark has a question for you. He said, no brainer. Nobody else wanted to have him work out. You signed him without when any blah, blah, blah. According to your AP post, as far as like saying it was a no brainer, that nobody else wanted to have him work out, and then Doug Williams signed him without anyone else wanting him.
Doug Williams signed him without anyone else wanting him. Adrian Peterson came and worked out for the Redskins. So it wasn't like, AP, let's just sign AP just to sign AP. Like, he did a workout, and he worked out with other backs. They were just kicking the tires on backs. And AP wowed them at the workout, and then they decided to sign him.
DT said he don't want nobody with Redskins affiliations.
Right, that's what I'm saying. This is not a Kirk Rambis type of deal. We're not just hiring you because you used to play for us. That's not how this is going to go. Hire someone that has a proven track record of being a good GM, good player personnel guy, a good coach.
Scott McLaughlin was a good GM, and y'all let his ass go. I don't care if he was drinking or not.
I mean, Kyle Shanahan was our offensive coordinator. Look what he's doing. He's doing on the 49ers.
Stop. See, no, we're not even going to go there. Because they had Kyle Shanahan, they had Matt LaFleur, they had Zach Taylor. Who else did they have?
Right.
Who else did they have that's on the head coach right now? Sean McVay. They got all these dudes that are head coaches in high-power situations right now. All of them were here in D.C., and they all went out and had success. Let's see. Ted Scott was a drunk. I mean, even still, you can go to rehab and still be the general manager. I mean, hell.
No.
But you don't think he knows what he's doing being under Reed for X amount of years, then just make Doug GM. The reason why I don't...
But this is the thing, right? If you're Andy Reid's offensive coordinator, doesn't Andy Reid call his own calls?
Makes sense. I mean, it's true. It's true.
Andy Reid does call his offensive plays. So if you're his offensive coordinator, what do you really do? Are you just a glorified QB coach? What do you do?
You know something? I'm going to make a parallel here. And like I said, we got about 5 minutes. I'm going to make a parallel here. Bill Belichick and Matt Patricia equals Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy.
Indeed.
Matt Patricia right now is not doing very well as a Lions head coach at all. He was the defensive coordinator for the Patriots. They were good under Matt Patricia. Eric Bieniemy is currently frying AFC defenses as the Chiefs offensive coordinator with Patrick Mahomes. I feel that if he leaves the nest under Andy Reid, he's not going to have as much success.
But this is what I'm saying. Y'all want to hire him as a head coach.
But see,
we don't even know if he can be a great offensive coordinator.
Okay, if you around Andy Reid, you know something. Andy Reid is genius. He was such a genius that he traded a washed-up Donovan McNabb to the desperate Washington Redskins, and we saw how that worked. Oh, I hear crickets.
Okay. Let's go with this. That's Andy Reid. How many Bill Belichick ex-coaches on Bill Belichick's staff, his great staffs, right? How many of those guys have gone on to be successful head coaches? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Josh McDaniels had that 1 year. Romeo Crennel has never been a good head coach. Charlie Weiss has failed in the NFL and in college. Oh, man.
Matt Patricia looking like bum juice.
Matt Patricia's looking terrible. Well,
and he still has that damn pencil in his ear.
Mark says there's nothing wrong with the offensive coordinator. They need a defensive coordinator.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. They need defensive help. They can score points. They can't stop other teams.
I agree with you, Troy. He said if that's the case, then you can say the same thing about McVay and Kyle when Jay was here. I agree 100%. But Jay wasn't a good head coach.
At all.
He was a terrible head coach. If you don't believe me, look at your records the last 4 years.
They say Jay is a good, decent defense. He's a decent. They say he was a decent offensive coordinator, but word on the street is one. He didn't want to play Haskins, and he didn't want to sign AP. So maybe Jay's not a great offensive. He's not as great an offensive mind as people want to think.
Not at all.
Just saying.
All right. It's after 10 o'clock. We got to wrap this thing up. And keep in mind, Kyle went to Atlanta and had them running the game ball.
Kyle went to Atlanta. And Atlanta went to the Super Bowl promptly.
Yeah, Matt Ryan in that running game. Yeah, Julio. He had them boys clicking.
But think about it. Think about it right now. He's over in San Francisco. He has the number one rushing attack, and Deebo Samuel is looking like a stud, like I called at the beginning of the season. By the way,
he said McVay was a tight end coach. We could arguably say Jordan Reed had his best years under Sean McVay.
Yep, sure was.
All right, we gotta wrap this shit up. It's we've been on almost like 2 hours. So, what's your thumbs down of the week? I gotta give you a minute. What's your thumbs down of the week?
Honestly, man, this week I ain't giving no thumbs down. It's about to be the holiday season. You know what I mean? Just everybody be safe out there, man. That's all I can say. Be safe. Try to get into the spirit, man. If not for you, for your kids. You know what I mean? And if you don't got kids, well, have some holiday punch.
I'm going to give mine to those Philly fans in D.C. I'm going to give mine to those Philly fans that were taunting Isaiah Thomas. They were doing this because they said they wanted a Slurpee or ice cream bar or something like that. And so they was giving him the finger and trying to distract them off the side, off the, free throw joint. So they would, we're going to continue this conversation. I'm going to actually put up something and continue this conversation.
I'll be honest though. Fans are always heckling players, man. Like, look, Gilbert Arenas posted a post about it. Look, when you winning by 20, fans can say whatever. You gonna talk trash back and you gonna do what you do. When y'all getting the brakes beat off your ass, you sensitive to everything. So he was just sensitive, and he had just blew them free throws. Like,
yeah,
it is what it is.
All right, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this conversation about what the Redskins need to do as soon as we get off. And I'll tag everybody that's been commenting. Thanks to everybody for watching. Y'all have a blessed New Year and a wonderful Merry Christmas.
Hold on. They'll see us before the New Year. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
Correct. So we will holler.
Hey, do people still celebrate Kwanzaa?
Yeah, they do.
Hey, little fun fact, because I'm a nerd. Kwanzaa was invented by people in some gentlemen in jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like actually African. It doesn't have any African real roots. It was just